I kind of want to get a woman mark.
Where we last left off.
Oh, fuck, I want to get a woman mark.
The party, after finishing what they could of the activation of this strange archway for some reason, the party decided, well, that they needed to find someone who could use necromantic magics to open this portal. But as they were just deciding what to do, they were interrupted by a very familiar voice. Ambushed by Xanath, the Drow assassin, and 5 others in dark and crimson clothing with a strange symbol that only one of you recognised. A battle ensued. Xanath, being a formidable foe, managed to dominate one of the party members, the strongest in combat by far, for the majority of this battle. The Crimson Raiders were also rather formidable, being blood hunters, though eventually the party triumphed over them. And as Xanath activated the last of the portal, and blowing a horn, a large, hulking, behemoth-like creature came walking out of the tree line, lumbering up close, just as Xanath had his head cleaved from his shoulders and he was split in twain by Cyril.
Yay.
This creature, though, was barely scratched by the party as it walked close, pulling this large gem out of its inner cloak, as it forced this large gem into the archway, causing it to light up in multiple different colours. And after a while, all those colours divulged to a dark red. Taking the corpse of his fallen comrade with him, the large creature walked through this portal, it closing behind him. The party, unsure of where they had gone, began or continued somewhat infighting after Naturalis was overtaken by this rage and began attacking Cyril, sprouting fiery wings, attacking. And just as things seemed they were getting bad, a voice was heard asking the party, "What have you done?" And that is where we last left off.
So what happens now after that?
Well, there is still Naturalis with these flaming wings. Now, all looking back towards this voice, you see a elven man in this brown cloak that's simply draped over his shoulders. He, with sort of brownish blonde hair, sort of tied back in a few braids, with a form of staff that is slung over his back. You can't see much else apart from his anything else of note apart from a tattoo that is sort of coming up from his neck and going slightly onto his face of these sort of strange, almost bone-like, almost claws that seem to be going up in a tattoo on his face. As he's looking at all of you with wide open eyes and his hand slightly shaking. Do you people have any idea what you have done?
Not really, but if you would like to explain, that would be great.
Is Naturalis still attacking me?
That is entirely up to Naturalis.
No, I'll listen to the guy for a bit.
Wait,
Okay.
so you were just charging towards me with fiery wings, just about to kill me? No, okay, no.
You counterspelled his
Yeah.
attack that he was going to thunder wave you.
Well, now I see the guy, I'll
True,
kind
yeah,
of
you're right.
look over to him, kind of think for
Okay.
a minute, and then look at.
You're still about 10 feet in the air, these fire wings behind you. But anyway, he will simply he walks forward towards you, Pete, all of you, sort of. This gateway. Wow. The people I work with have been investigating it, though we have had problems with a certain group who wished to use it for their own gain. And you have just given them what they wanted.
You
This...
just hit it a bunch, though.
You charged the gate. The people I work for are incredibly interested in how this gate works and what it could be used for, as this gateway symbolizes a tear in the realms, a focal point. Think of it as a jumping off point towards other realms.
Well, where does it go then? Does it go to the astral plane, or...?
It could go to, with the right focus, it could go to almost any realm. That is why
Yeah, have we
this is
opened it
so dangerous. And I did not get a good look at what that creature used. I was making my way over once I saw what was happening. I didn't make it in time there. Whoever that was, whoever they work for, they have a reason for going there, and anyway, you people are going to help me rectify this. Or
Why would we do that?
because you caused this.
Hey, let's not
if-
go around passing blame. You could have stopped us if you knew that we were the ones charging, which means you were watching us doing it, but didn't say anything.
I was watching, yes, but I was not here. I only just made it here. You people will help my organization rectify this. Or we will have to take drastic measures to ensure that you never do it again. You are all coming with me.
Yes. It seems we are.
Rory looks a little bit like she's just got told off at school.
Also, Bolly is still in Spencer's arms.
Ah, yes.
Speaking of,
Can we stabilize him? Or...
I don't think we are going to be taking this person, though. And I look over at Naturalis.
I'm looking at you, ready to, like, looking as if I'm going to kill you right now.
you are all coming with me. As I said, whatever infighting you may have, you may settle it now or be done with it. Also, need to...
Right, Felix, you wanna come?
Yeah, okay, roll to hit, I guess, right?
What is your range of...
That's a crit. That's a crit.
Is that a 20?
And that's also, that's max damage.
Oh no. Oh, God. And you're using Fear of the Small.
Yeah, I get my extra attack when I do a crit, so that's 3
God.
attacks. Oh, they all critted.
Oh, God, they all crit.
That's
Oh, no.
190 damage.
Anyway, it'd be more than that now because you've got that extra thingy, don't you? You've got an extra level, meaning you have more to double it. Anyway, what do you both do?
I think it was Felix's turn in combat, so.
You're currently out of combat.
Oh, okay. In that case. I'm guessing Felix is gonna hit me.
No, I say, well, I don't think I want to be going anywhere with this traitor.
Right. I am saying the same for you. You're the traitor, not me.
And what exactly makes you think that?
Over.
Yep.
But I know that John
I
hit
still-
me.
Would you know that John hit you?
No, you're blind.
You were blind.
Oh,
Also, that was actually an accident. Well, you're the one who took
you still
Kip
did.
away, and you're the one who
Rory
took the
didn't
dragon
know
away.
that.
You took everything for yourself.
For an elf, you're awfully naive.
Fucking hell, Paris. Rock roll.
Tense scenes in this
Does
campaign.
Naturalis say anything in response to that, or does he just
Looks
quiet?
angry, and then yeah, he just looks angry. But he's gonna let it play out for a little bit longer before he starts murdering you.
I say, well, you gonna carry on trying to kill me like you were a minute ago, or
Give me a reason not to.
give me a reason you would?
Because you murdered us, you're out to kill us all.
I've not attacked a single one of you.
You attacked me earlier, and you hurt Kip and everybody.
When did I hurt Kip?
And Frony. Not Frony. Is it Frony?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Frony. You took his body.
What? Oh, yeah.
What?
I thought, what do you mean? Yeah, but we've already established that was my
You killed
patron.
Frony. No, your patron said it was you.
Of course he would. What the fuck? Are you that stupid?
Yeah.
I mean, why would he say it was you? He's your patron. Obviously, you're.
I'm
would
just
he-
like fucking laughing my ass off, man. Dude, seriously, Nat, how did you make character this stupid?
I just fail all my rolls.
Dude. Yeah, I'm just laughing my ass off, like.
I kind of like look at you and kind of look as if I'm about to cast the spell.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna use my Pearl of Power. I would have used my Pearl of Power now that we're out of combat.
Okay.
While this is happening, can I see if Bolly's okay?
Sure. Give me a medicine check.
Okay. Great. That's an 8.
He's fucked up.
Right.
Speaking of. Okay. As you're looking over him, you just see his eyes slightly start flickering, but he's pretty fucked up, but you don't know whether he's gonna die or not.
Okay.
can't remember the fucking.
Felix hasn't done anything against, like.
He's sort of looking at you. I'm assuming with sort of.
Yeah, I'm just like.
Trying to figure out what you're trying to do.
Laughing. If it's been like a few seconds now, I've probably stopped laughing.
Mm.
And I say again.
Again, you're... seems so naive. How can an elf... Aren't you supposed to be like hundreds of years old or something? I don't see how you could have learned so little in that time.
I'm probably like a ninth his age at most.
Oh, how old are you?
I'm like
Me.
27-ish.
Wow. Okay, you're like a. You're not even like. You're not even. You're not even a fifth.
Mm.
Yeah, I think no. Yeah, you're about a. Actually, you're about a fifth or a fourth.
Mm.
No, he's not a fourth.
Eh,
He's nowhere near a fourth.
no, not a fourth. Sorry. He's a.
Wait, so
He's
how old is
like-
Naturalis
He's
then?
like
16. I'm like 400.
yeah. He's like 420. That's what I was. That's what I was thinking of.
Okay.
There's a 20. There's a 20. Yeah, 420. Anyway, the other elven man is now he's sort of leaning on his staff
I'm about a
with
15.
his arms crossed. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I have a lot of things to think about, and I don't do math. Anyway.
Once I have to go for a second.
Oh wow.
Great timing. I'm gonna call out. Is anyone good at medicine or could you heal Bolly?
The elven man now sort of just confray as he begins walking over to you.
Wait, what's happened?
Honestly,
What did you
how
say?
are you people?
It asks if anyone can heal Bolle.
Yeah,
And walking over
yeah.
and speaking weird boy words.
Yes.
Good boy.
Anyone here who speaks Elvish, you'll know what he said. It was for fuck's sake. As he walks over, sort of beginning to sort of rub his hands together as this film of greenish light comes over them and says, "How you people managed to open this gateway is a miracle." As he sort of presses his hands down, just hovering them over Bolly, as some of the leaves begin sort of spraying back and being a bit more of a brighter green now. And he gets... he gets 28 points of healing.
Ooh, I don't know how much.
Bolly's got about 30 something health. Anyway, you two. Continuing.
Are you continuing, or should I smite you? Not smite. I don't have smite yet. I have smite.
Well, he said, considering your age, how naive you are, sort of thing. It's sort of balls in your court.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna. Yeah. Why did you spend the whole entire last battle attacking me instead of the enemy?
Wait, who was it who dominated? Was it my patron, right?
No, it was Xanath.
Oh, Xanath. Oh, I didn't know it was Xanath. I thought it was my patron.
Oh no, yeah, it was him.
Wait, would I know that it was Xanath?
He grabbed the side of your head, and then you
Okay.
sort of came to, and you were pretty beat to shit, and you had a lot of blood in your sword.
Yeah.
I believe the drow may have possessed me in some way. If he hadn't, he would have died a lot sooner.
Wait, if he hadn't, who would have died a lot sooner?
The drow.
Oh, I'm gonna ask I guess it's my patron now.
Yeah.
Is he lying or is he telling the truth? Have you lied to me?
Aren't you a judge
Surely
of
I should
character?
roll. Surely he should roll insight.
You can definitely insight him, yeah.
Wait, what did he say? I didn't hear you.
He was saying, surely you're a good enough judge of character to know.
Sure, I'll insight that.
Okay.
Come on.
I rolled a.
You didn't hear that, Felix.
I didn't hear what.
Wait,
You can't insight
Your
check what the patron said because you didn't hear it, but
yeah.
you
that's what
can
I
roll
heard.
insight to check if he's been lied to. You can check that. It would be the DC would be
So-
higher, but
Huh? I thought. How is he How is he insight checking the patron? I thought he was insight checking me.
no, he's insight and checking the patron because of what the patron said. Because he asked the
didn't.
patron.
He asked the patron. The patron just said, "You should know that yourself." He didn't say anything that can really be true or false.
Yeah, but he could sort of like insight check what he has been told by him. Sort of think over it.
Okay, I see what you mean. Okay.
What did you get?
I got 21.
21. It starts to click. I mean, it would have been pretty easy to just say those things, and he hasn't given you much evidence.
Oh, fucking hell. When I realized I've just been scammed for like the whole entire, oh. And I gotta decide what I want to do. I'm gonna kind of look confused and
As you begin to look confused, you land back on your feet.
ooh. In that case, yeah.
Mostly because it ran out, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
I want to tell you that's not a necessary story beat because
I thought that was a story thing.
no,
I mean,
the
it's a cool
thing,
story
the thing only works for so long.
That's a cool story thing. That's something I didn't know I had.
No, yeah,
Wait,
that's
sorry, what? I didn't hear. Sorry,
the flaming
what?
wings.
Oh yeah. Oh, they're gone now.
Yes.
Okay.
So, what? I don't know. So you're not the bad person who I was told you were.
Did you really think a warlock's patron is going to be truthful? As I
I
said,
mean-
you're so naive.
I rolled really badly on my chest.
Well, in my defense, Cyril.
In my defense, Cyril, I rolled a net 1.
Well, so what? Oh. How do I get it out of me, I guess?
Don't ask me.
But it's your patron, you should know.
Do you really think I'd still have him? After what he's done?
I don't know what he's done to you. Unless you're talking about,
God,
unless you're talking about like
kill me
Kit.
anymore. I still don't ever want to fucking hang out with you. You're so fucking stupid. Oh god. No, I'm not saying that in character though.
If you people are done with whatever petty squabble you had, follow me. As the elven man sort of gestures you.
Can I make him shit himself?
You can try.
I don't want to.
If you want to press your digitate him to shit himself.
He probably gets counter spell out or something. So.
I don't have counterspell. I'm not that level, high level, am I? That's not
So,
anything to do with my build.
what is the range of prestidigitation? It is 10 feet. You'd have to get a bit closer, but
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna. I was,
okay. Oh, it's also verbal and somatic, so you can't just click your fingers and make him shit himself. But yeah.
And I just inside Jack realized you made me shit myself and make you shit yourself.
Anyway, do you all follow?
Yep.
Okay.
I guess.
As he begins leading you through the into the forest a bit, he sort of stops slightly at a pretty large tree, and sort of with his staff presses it into the wood slightly, and with a slight twist, the bark of the tree splits open, and inside you see what seems to be a stone corridor. As again the elf says, follow, as you can walk in. As you all enter in, you see this elaborate stone carved. It almost looks like a cathedral in its architecture, and as you all enter, you hear the crackling of bark behind you as it closes off. And you hear the elf under his breath. Oh, God, right. Come. I hope you all know what you have done, and what will need to be done for us to fix this.
Is it not clear we have no idea what we've done?
I've already told you what you have done.
Maybe you don't, but the rest of
No,
us
I'm
aren't as
joking.
stupid as you.
Fuck off.
See, your
It's
character
true,
didn't have
John.
things
It's
that you
it's
posted
literally
about.
true.
You people decided to aid a criminal organization into getting into a different realm. What they will do there, we have no idea, and thus you are going to help us figure that out and end them. As...
Hello? Wait, we can't. Hello?
Hello?
Okay, my mic's picking up for a second.
Oh.
Well, only one of them made it through. Was that bulbous thing particularly smart?
It doesn't matter about the intelligence necessarily, as it matters about what it could do, or what something could do with it, depending on where they went. If, God forbid, they went somewhere like... somewhere with fiendish creatures, they could take advantage of this creature from our world, and if it had something to get through, then they could get through as well. If
Yeah,
that is the problem. As after a while of walking down these sort of Montreal-like corridors, you begin seeing sort of these sort of stone-carved suits of armor-looking things that are standing simply in front of a door with sort of these sort of halberds that are crossing the door. As the elf once again spinning his staff, tapping on the floor 3 times, as these stone sculptures move and adjust the halberds and take a step to each side, allowing passage. As the doors, completely made of stone as well, creak open with this sort of stone grinding sound, as this large circular room with rather high chair, it almost looks like a court almost. Again, everything inside there made out of stone, with exception to the large chandelier that is hanging from the ceiling, which is covered in intricate different sort of gems, and the fire that is adorning it is casting quite a few different multicoloured lights across the room, in this almost enchanting display of multiple different colours. You see sat at the peak of at the highest point in the sort of furthest part of the room, you see 3 old-looking humanoids. You believe them to be elves, but some of them could be half-elves.
I'm gonna walk up to the man that was kind of leading us here and just kind of be like, well, fancy digs you got here. What exactly does your organization do again?
We protect this... It is difficult to explain. We are protectors of places of a weaker stability of the balance between the realms. So, if there is a fiendish incursion, we are the ones who would deal with it.
Okay. I was about to make an inappropriate joke, but okay.
You can, if you want to make an inappropriate joke, you can go ahead.
No, I was just about to say, so basically the Chris Pratts of the storyline. But I can't say that to him because I don't think they'll know what a Chris Pratt is.
Your character just breaks the fucking fourth wall, yep. As he begins walking into the room, taking a knee in the centre, and saying, Lords, I have grievous news. The issue that I had informed you all of, these people are responsible in aiding, whether they meant to or not, it has happened, and so I must inform you. One of the older people at this table now looking up, you can see now they sort of, with this sort of braided parts of their hair but simply falling down to the sides. You see these sort of whitish robe with these sort of intricate precious stones and things inlaid into the design. Simply looks up and, in an almost haunting voice surrounding all of you, this must be rectified. And the elven man visibly flinches as he says, I understand. It shall be done. I will utilize these people to fix the mistakes and right their wrongs as a form of sentence for their indiscretion. As, again, this sort of ghostly voice, go! As the man rises and begins walking to a different door this time. Oh. 2 of them left, okay.
Where?
He's back.
Hi, I'm here.
Hello,
Hello.
okay, good.
Sorry that
John
took so
is
long.
left. Alright, that's fine. As the elven man begins walking away now to a different, down a different corridor, and beckoning all of you to follow.
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 Okay.
Would you like to follow?
The elven man again speaks up, saying, okay, now, first thing we need to do is you will help me in compiling what we already know. As they could have gone to many places, we will have to rule them out one by one.
Sorry, Mr. elf man. When you talk about finding out which like place they could have gone, do you know if the portal makes different color depending on which realm?
It is possible, but that particular one was a new find, so...
So if it's a new find, then I guess we can cross off all of the ones you already know, which would bring it down by quite a lot, perhaps.
Okay, well, once we get to the room, we will be... Well, we shall see. As he continued walking down the corridor, this time making a left at this large archway into a room with multiple different... well, it is a room, again circular in shape, with these sort of columns all across the walls, with a large circular table with a large... with quite a few different depictions on it. In the centre being... this sort of picture of sort of mountains and cities, but and the outsides, one of them with these sort of dark looking mountains, another with this sort of almost like crumbling, like it looks man-made, but it looks just desolated. Another which simply looks like a craggy wasteland. Another with multiple different sort of intricate tree-like sort of, I suppose, patterns. Another one which is like a mass of just floating rocks and strange shapes that doesn't make much sense. And another one that again doesn't make much sense, sort of with a cloud-like, bright almost look to it. And another one which is simply just what looks like the night sky.
Well,
Okay. Now, tell me what exactly the... what did the portal do? I stopped scrying on you when I saw what was happening.
well, it's help me, guys, please.
We would love to help you in this. Really, we would. We were just kind of like a bit busy not dying at the time. Some of us were dead at the time.
You were not...
So like it's all a bit hazy.
What do you know? Colours, symbols, sigils, anything. Some of you, one of you must have seen something.
There were a lot of pretty colors. Sorry. Take up the symbol.
Multicolored. Okay.
We're talking about the gate right now,
Yes.
right? Like when it was glowing.
Ah, yes. I have the ability to cast the spell, Detect Magic. It's so if we hit it with a spell from a certain school of magic, it would start glowing a color, and that area would glow the same school of magic as what we hit it with. So,
Yes,
for instance, if I hit it with evocation, it would glow with evocation magic.
Right, that makes sense. The portals to different planes of existence are never easily opened necessarily, and they take a good lot of magical energy, though to think that you people could make it is concerning, to say the least. Do any of you know if there'd been any previous work onto this gateway?
I believe they came back and casted necromancy. I don't think any of us have any necromancy spells.
So they swooped in and finished it off and activated it.
Yes.
You guys could not.
Somewhat well.
Right.
Well, he managed to kill most of them, just the bulbous thing.
And, well, the two who ran off.
Yes, you're right, you're right.
Hmm.
They didn't get through the portal.
Right. And this bulbous creature, what do you know of it?
It was big, probably about. Wait, I don't. Yeah, I don't actually know how tall it was. So how?
So
20 feet.
Something
upwards
tall.
of that, yeah.
Probably upwards of 20 feet tall. It's
It is the same creature that we saw a few days ago, right?
yeah.
From what you've seen, yes, you believe it to be.
Wait. So how big was this archway? I didn't realize the archway was that big.
The archway was pretty bloody big.
It was very big.
I was imagining it's a normal sized archway.
No, I'm sorry for not clarifying that.
I might have just missed it. Yes, it was over 20 feet tall and very large.
We saw the same creature a few days ago with a party of 20 people wearing green robes, I think it was. Nova, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Yes, okay. Well, that is similar with what we've found out about this group that have been trying and have succeeded in making it there. So, this bulbous creature, me and what was my group at the time, tried to fell it, though it did little, and I was the only one who survived.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yes, it is a tragedy. The point is, that creature, if it wished to, could have killed you all. So that begs the question, why was it in a hurry?
I'm
And
coming now.
you're all here. It means it simply went through the portal.
Well, maybe it... No, I don't. No.
There was some kind of crystal thing that was
Yes.
used at the time.
They would have
I don't know if
needed
this information.
They would need a form of... That archway required a... without a focusing device, it would have just been a coalition of magic. It needed something to pierce through. And, well, it worked.
Yes. But I have one question for you.
What is that?
You mentioned you were scrying on us.
Yes.
How and why?
Well, I had a suspicion, as I'd asked around and realized that you had come blows with this organization that we had been trying to stop before, and thus I was seeking you out. It just so happened that you had been in, well, the place I would have not wanted you, but yes, I was scrying on you with, well, there was a lot of blood in a few places and some hair that I could find. This is what I do professionally, after all.
Okay.
Right.
The point being, we need to figure out where they went. So, do you have any indication on where? There are two ways of finding out. We could find out from any information we can gather from the gateway, or there is well, as you said, only one creature went in. If we could find the rest of this organization, I'm sure we could make them talk.
Could I?
I remember you said the bulbous thing carried someone off into the archway.
Yeah, it was the remains of the other guy.
If there were any remains still near there, this guy could probably use them to scry on them and try and see, like, with the environment, maybe we could figure out where they are based off of that.
Are you saying this in character?
I'm not. I'm
Okay.
actually saying this to myself. Really.
Okay.
I should probably say it in character. Let me say it.
I want to have a private word with the rest of you because I don't want to mention something and then it be stupid. So I'm gonna kind of try and like maybe whisper to like. Oh, actually, I can do this now.
So sad.
I'm gonna kind of speak to my patron. I'm gonna be annoyed. I'm gonna say, "Can you ask Cyril whether or not we should tell him about the?" Oh, actually, no, that's a stupid idea. No, I'm gonna speak to Cyril, annoyed, but quietly. I'm gonna kind of pull him away.
Yeah. Yes. What are you doing? Why have you put me away like this?
Should we tell him about the dragon the guy took for us? Because it was the same guy. If I'm remembering correctly.
Well,
Dragons are kind of rare and evil, though. So
I guess that wouldn't be an awful idea. But I wouldn't tell him about the fact that there was two others, one of which we kept.
yeah. Smart.
Mister, do you
I
want
walk
to
back over and say, this drow who we dispatched with,
Yes, I have heard of
he
him.
was then taken to the portal. We had a run-in with him over in Baldur's Gate. We were carrying a dragon egg, and he stole it from.
A dragon
No.
egg. God, who are you people?
Wasn't that in Elturio?
Sorry?
Wasn't that in Elturio?
Oh, yeah, you're right, it was, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh.
You were you were carrying a dragon egg.
Yeah.
Who are you people?
It's a long story.
Okay. Right. And what? Well, I'm assuming he sold it. Anyway, you said he was carried through the portal.
Yeah, and the monster had a stone. I'm not sure if I would know about reviving. Does Doralis know about, like, reviving? Did you say he had a gem on him?
He had a very large gem, yes.
He had, like... do I know about reviving?
Yeah, of course you
Okay. He had a large gem that he could have used to bring back the asshole.
do. Yes, if he had no plans on returning, as they would need that focusing crystal to return through the portal. Though,
Oh, okay.
given the means that they've been trying to get through that gateway, I doubt that they will have any thoughts about coming back? It is possible that this Xanath, or whatever the name was, Xanath, could be revived. And that'll be another thing that you will have to fight. And considering that you killed him, that shouldn't be too difficult.
Also, we killed him while he was controlling one of us.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
yes.
killed him even though I was stuck being controlled for half the fight. Okay.
Yeah, so we killed him and kind of Cyril at the same time.
No, because Cyril broke out and
we
then
were able to
fucking
tank.
killed him in one hit.
Yeah. Dude, you
Yeah,
guys
I
did
know,
your-
but we would have.
59
guys
damage
did
or whatever it
nothing.
I'm
was.
sorry, I think I did a lot of damage.
You did the
to
most
him,
damage
so-
to him.
You did.
Yeah, see?
Anyway. As he sort of leans over this map, looking around, and did you get any feelings of cold or anything when the portal was opened?
That is something I don't remember.
I don't remember feeling that.
No.
Uh,
Sort of that. Was there an air of calm?
I did. Yeah.
No, but what was there? Because I don't remember.
There was a lot of red lightning and... I mean, Naturalis, you wouldn't have really noticed anything. You were literally on fire anyway. But it didn't massively change, though. It felt a bit daunting. And you felt a sort of sink in your stomach. So that
Felt
might...
daunting.
Did
Oh.
you say what
You
the
were
hell
gonna
is
say-
daunting?
No, I said it felt daunting, and then I said, "Oh, you're going to say something else as well."
That is a normal reaction to watching a portal to another realm open before your eyes, though that could be... What do you know of this organization?
A while back ago, he took the dragon egg from us.
Not much else, then.
Not
Yeah.
really.
He was hanging out with a bunch of blood hunters. I'm guessing I know what.
Blood hunters?
Yeah, because we aren't doing that either.
We're only hanging out with one blood hunter. He was hanging out with multiple blood hunters.
So there was 5 blood hunters. That's 4 times worse.
That point.
Right.
I don't.
So you mean
I
5
don't
times
think
worse?
No. Maybe.
No, he's right. 5
he
times.
He
Yeah.
is right. I just had a brain fart.
I just don't.
I don't think the blood hunters that were with him are a part of this though. They're just a group of mercenaries. They literally have no allegiance to anybody. Just kind of whoever brings in the most gold.
It is unlike that one from what we know of that group to use mercenaries, but it is entirely possible. Maybe they were expecting a fight and didn't want to use their own forces. But why didn't they bring more? And you said it felt daunting when the portal opened. Well, considering we don't have anything, then we will need to do this the old-fashioned way. We do have an idea on where this group does hide, though for now we will need to plan, as from what we know they were, well, all over the place. This group is large. Considering that you people will be helping, I will show you to where you will be at least spending tonight. I'm sure you all would like to rest, considering he sort of looks most of you up and down, some of your wounds. I will make the necessary preparations on finding wherever it is. If any of you would like to help me in that endeavor, you may if you wish. As he sort of looks down at the map of these, what you assume to be the different, a few of the different realms. Well, what do you choose? Rest?
Yeah.
Yes, we.
Right. As he begins walking down over towards the wall on the far right of the room. As again he taking out his staff, he taps the wall 3 times, and the brickwork begins folding in on itself, sort of almost rolling back, forming into this sort of impromptu archway. As he walks again down, and he comes up to a few a sort of line of doors.
Right.
You may you may pick a room and stay there. If any of you require food or anything, then I will show you to the kitchens. But for now...
Do I require food?
I mean...
I wanted the good vegan food. Oh no, I can eat meat.
I mean, you sort of... You could eat.
Okay.
Is it
I'd
free
say...
food?
For now, it is, as you are aiding us. Though, if you prove to be disloyal, then you will simply be imprisoned. I am placing trust onto strangers, and I am not sure why, but you will help me for this, or I will kill you all.
Alright.
Now, if you...
Have then?
Say again?
How much health does he have then?
Give me an insight check.
I was kind of joking, but yeah, okay, cool. Oh, that's a nat 20!
He looks pretty strong. And if you had to guess, it wouldn't as much be lots of health, but he seems like you would have a bit of trouble hitting him. And from what you gather as well, he is incredibly strong magically.
Mm.
Wait, I have trouble hitting him. Does he just have a high AC, or is he just an illusion?
High AC, I'm guessing.
You could poke him if you want.
I would like to poke the man, please.
Okay.
Just on the shoulder.
As you reach
Walk up,
reach up and
around.
and sort of poke him in the shoulder, he slaps your hand away.
Okay, no need to be rude. I just wanted to ask a question. Okay.
That was
And I don't know
not
what to
what,
call
that
you,
was
you
not
haven't-
what you were doing.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wow, he's so much smarter than John.
Well, no.
I'm not used to it.
Oh gosh, that's a
I
7.
think we're just gonna make it canon that elves are stupid in this universe, but sadly.
I'm never
As he
gonna
quickly
sign
looks
off
you
again.
over, he says, "You were trying to check if I was an illusion, were you not?"
Yes, but that was going to be my question, whether or not you were an illusion.
Then you could have asked the question without of getting your answer through physical means.
You haven't told us your name. How am I supposed to get your attention, sir? And I feel like calling you Mr. Elfman is a bit rude.
Get some rest. As he turns away and walks off.
So that's a no on your name? Okay, cool, got it. Pull out my notebook. Mr. Elfman equals rude.
You just walked up to him and poked him. Okay, do you all go and rest?
Go into a room
Yeah.
and
Can I
collapse.
go?
I'm gonna go home, like,
Can
be
I-
sad and contemplate how sad my life is now and how I got fucked over. Like, Felix is
Can-
brainchild.
Can I take Bolly outside and can I make a perception check for Bolly?
You are currently in a stone monolith-like place. You could try and get outside. You could try and locate
No,
him
I'll
outside.
do it. No, it's cool. I'll do it later. Unless you just make one inside.
Yes, I would like to look for bees inside the building.
Are you trying to look for bees?
Can I make one?
Give me a perception check with double disadvantage. I know it doesn't
Double?
fucking. I don't know. I know it doesn't exist, but you're rolling it with double disadvantage. Roll 3 dice and pick the lowest.
That's a 9. Wait, what's his plus? Does he get plus anything?
Probably not.
Let me try and find him. He gets. What is perception? Wisdom. He gets +1, so that's 10.
You're underground. Why in thine fuck would there be a bee?
Maybe someone let one in. You know. If I got a nat 20, there probably would have been.
If you got a nat 20, there would be no bee. You are underground.
There could be bees underground.
Yeah, bees can get underground over. They just
Bees
come.
don't, though.
Bees
Yeah, but
don't
they-
tunnel through solid fucking stone.
How many
There's
bees
like-
do you know, Nova?
Oh my god.
There's like an underground, like,
Bees can
garden
like
thing
bees
where
can
they
like
get their...
bees can have underground hives. They can dig underground hives. I'm not saying that they fucking can't. What I'm
Yeah,
saying
maybe
is that they don't. They only go down into dirt, not actual rock.
Okay, I didn't know we were that far underground, alright?
Well, you don't know that you're that far.
But one could have
underground.
come in. There must be an entrance somewhere.
You came here through a tree.
Yeah, it could have flown through the tree.
My point still stands. What are you all
Okay.
doing? Are you all just resting?
Sleep.
Yeah.
Can I walk up to Naturalis? Because he said he looked all kind of sad.
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying to walk up to him and be like, hey, are you okay? You seem a little down in the dumps.
Oh, I just got fucked by Felix's brainchild, and now my
Yeah.
life is destroyed, and now I'm got an evil entity inside my head, and kind of like that stuff.
Oof.
You know.
You
Like-
want to talk about it?
I don't know. I might just sit here for a bit,
Oh, good.
contemplate what's next.
Slays probably has some very powerful paladins or priests or monks or something. Maybe they could help out with that if you're planning on not keeping it.
Yeah, I'll think about
Get an
that.
abortion for your brainchild.
Brain
I'll see
abortion.
if that's a
Why
thing.
is he a child? And in your brain! He's your patron!
He's my brainchild.
Is he your child now?
Oh my gosh. He's actually the love child between you and Cyril.
No.
I want to get
Technically,
out of
you
the
really belong
conversation.
to both.
Is
I want to get out of
anyone
this
not
conversation.
going to rest?
I disagree strongly.
In that case, yeah, I'm gonna go look for people. I'm gonna go and kind of wander around this place and look for somebody who can get rid of Felix's brainchild, who's now also my brainchild.
Okay. Where do
He's
you...
also not
Okay,
the
so
eldest
as you
child,
walk out,
but
the
yeah.
elven man is nowhere to be seen. You see the open doorway to outside into the corridor. Where do you go?
Into the corridor, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
Walk around looking.
Give me a survival check.
Can I follow him?
Sure.
24.
We're kind of... Okay.
24. As you see Naturalis just begin wandering, do you stay behind him or do you just catch up with him?
I catch up with him.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I'll move over from
You-
the middle to the side.
Yeah, you're sort of walking now side by
Are
side.
there any
down.
people around, or is it just
Not that you've seen yet. Give me a second. So as you're continuing to walk, your sort of footsteps echoing across the long hallways, you see lots of different stone architecture. Not a lot of people yet. As you continue to walk, you begin hearing faint noises, sounding like people sort of praying and sort of like almost like a choir-esque sort of low hum. What do you do?
just continue walking, maybe towards it.
Okay. As you begin walking towards it, you getting louder and louder, walking across the stone floors. You looking around, everything is stone with these sort of large fiery torches lighting everything up. You sort of almost feel drawn to the fire. Not seeing it as you once did with this sort of distaste, mostly, with the way it simply destroys and is uncontrollable. You see it now as this sort of beautiful dancing light, this warmth.
Okay. Yeah.
And as you continue onward, you turn the corner to see two stone knights with halberds crossing over a doorway. You can sort of tell that this is where the noise is coming from.
I can also tell it's somewhere I shouldn't be going.
You can assume.
I kind of walk up and see if there's any reaction from the Stone Knights, but I'm not actually going to try and go in.
As you walk a bit closer, you start hearing a slight grinding of stone as you see one of their feet sort of turn slightly towards you as if, like, steadying itself.
Should we maybe wait until their prayer is finished? It would be a bit good to kind of just barge in.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, you wait.
So just stand.
Gonna play a game of rock, paper, scissors while we wait?
You
Sure.
boulder parchment shears. That is a stolen joke. As you all wait, again, you hearing this occasional grinding of stone, as you can somewhat tell that these stone sort of statues might be living. You're not really sure. As you see that they're both of their heads have turned to look at you individually. The one on the left looking at you, Naturalis, and one on the right looking at you, Mistral.
I make a check to see if they're capable of thoughts and speech and basically just
I'm
this.
gonna say hello
How
quietly.
how
That
how
works
how are you
too.
sort of how are you sort of looking at them? Are you sort of investigating them? Are you sort of like looking around, getting kind of close? Are you just looking at them from your distance? Are you sort of checking if they've got magic in them? What are you doing?
Actually, no, let's go with what Naturalis wants to do. That seems a lot more efficient. Just saying hello to them.
Okay. So you just walk up to the stone statue and say hello.
Pretty much.
As you say hello, the sort of your voice echoing slightly, and the stone sort of statue still looking up to you, sort of angles its torso slightly in your direction.
Maybe try saying it in Elfish? There's a bunch of elves here. Maybe they speak in.
I'll try that. I
Okay.
mean, you could try an Elvish.
Yeah, yeah. I say hello in Elvish. Hi, how's it going? Long shift? What time do you clock off?
Start bantering, like.
Every sort of again, this statue sort of angles its torso towards you, still keeping its arms and halberd in the same place. But as you continue talking, it sort of slowly angles its other foot.
Oh, guess it's time for sign language. Do these even have eyes?
Give me a perception check.
Never thought I'd roll a perception check to see if statues have eyes.
We could just wait to see when they're done. We don't have to talk.
They're getting a bit aggressive though. I don't know if aggressive per se, but they keep kind of angling more and more towards us. I don't think that's a good thing when it comes to god statues.
Might be that they want us to leave. I'm not sure.
If you want to, if that makes you comfortable, we can go find someone else.
No.
There might still be people in that throne room before.
What did
I
you
guess
get on
we
your
could look
check,
around them.
by the way?
14.
A 14? Okay. As you sort of scan up the statue a bit, you see, making direct eye contact with you, two stony eyes. Peeking
So sign language
under
isn't
this sort of helmet. They don't look fleshy or, but you just see sort of coloured stone indicating the pupil, making direct eye contact with you.
Ah,
So, pause up to you. What do you want to do?
I don't really mind. I guess we could go and look for, see if there's anywhere else.
Sure, yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
Okay. Give me another survival check.
Okay, that would be
Ooh.
24 again.
Okay. As you begin wandering again, searching around, are you specifically searching for the throne room area?
Oh, he's just muted quickly.
Oh, okay.
His mother has entered.
Like,
And this is the part where the camera pans out into the distance as we walk off, and the scene changes to the common room where everyone is sitting.
Yeah. Okay. Is everyone else just sort of sleeping?
I am
Yeah.
asleep.
Okay.
Sleep.
So, as you all sort of rest up, give me a second. I'll describe the inside of these rooms for you. These, again, sort of most of the things that you see, like a simple sort of desk, a bed, another door inside, which you assume to be a form of bathroom ensuite. You see there is a pretty nice looking bed. Again, so like it's mostly made out of stone, though the mattress and other and sort of covers do look quite nice. They look quite good. You see, so it's sort of like a 4-poster bed with sort of these curtains, which sort of, like looking at them a bit closer, they sort of are sort of the curtain is sort of woven with stone, so on the outside of it sort of blocks out every single bit of light, but in the inside it looks like a white, very posh looking cloth. And there's other intricate sort of things. There's a few vases sort of like on a nightstand, as well as a few like small lit torches and things sort of illuminating the room.
Sorry, I'm back.
Hello. Okay. Are you looking specifically for that throne room?
Mom, wait for that.
Play my. Sorry.
Okay. Are you looking specifically for that throne room?
Me?
Yes.
I'm just looking for any place.
Okay. As you continue to wander, you again walking down these halls. You again come across a. This time the guards at the sides of this large door are to the sides as previous, and the door is open. You see inside is 2 figures. They're a bit off in the distance, but you so you can't really see what they're saying, but you do notice the now familiar staff and cloak.
Wait, the staff and cloak was.
The elf that brought you here, yes.
Okay. Oh, it's that guy. Okay. I'm gonna walk up to him, kind of like, maybe like clear my throat as I walk in to tell him that we're there, and then.
As you're about to clear your throat, he just sort of looks over to you with a very, not annoyed, but just sort of look. As he sort of, again now in Elvish, you hear, we'll continue this later, I have something to do with. As the now other person you see, who is a drow. Not the same type of drow, because it is
How rare are drows in this world?
pretty rare.
Are they like hated upon by modern society?
More so than most. They're seen as decently dark. You've only ever seen 3 drow proper, and which was the Xanath, the other drow man, and this man now. As he begins walking off, this man sort of it seems a bit larger than the other. He's got these sort of smooth and sort of stonework, almost armor, which it's not bulky. It's sort of up the arms are just these sort of like rectangular plates that go down the forearm, and one's on the upper arm, and the same story with his legs. And his chest plate has sort of got a sort of comes out at the top near his collarbone to sort of in a sort of V shape, which sort of upwards. So this sort of V-shaped protrusion, at whereabouts his collarbone is.
So I will
I'm
walk
back now, hi.
to the guy and say, so a little while ago, I kind of got half tricked into making a pact with an evil deity, I guess. I don't really know who they are
Right.
or what they are, and now they're in my brain, and I don't want my brainchild anymore. Can you remove the brainchild?
Give me an abortion for my mind, please.
Yeah, can you?
He sort of looks like he's
I wish I could have bought my
itching
mind.
to face palm as he says, "You want me to remove a god from
I was
your
wondering
brain?"
if anybody knew anybody who could.
Wait, what's happening? I'm not there, am I?
No.
No, I'm not.
They're so Naturalis and Mistral both left as you guys were about to rest.
Okay.
As he says, this is a god. You want someone to help get rid of a
It
god.
might not be a god. I actually don't know what it is.
Right. In any aspect, something like that would certainly not be free. And
I could pay you, or I could save up the money to do it and get it done.
I mean, you guys are supposed to be the protectors against evil.
we are protectors
Right.
against evil, but when said
Yeah, but-
evil is born out of stupidity, we have only so much we can do. We are not necessarily paladins, as in fighting evil. We are the ones who are trying to stop the evil from getting here in the first place.
Right. Let's go into a hypothetical scenario here real quick. There is an evil brain tumor living in this child. Right. Sorry,
I'm
you're
not
not a
a
child. You're a
child.
man. You're a man.
He's multiple
Living
times
in
older
this
than
man.
me.
Yeah, but you wouldn't think so by anything that's
Oh
happened
no, yeah.
that includes him.
You guys are mean. Also,
No, you're just stupid, John. Well, not right.
We're not mean, we just tell the truth.
And the truth hurts. Anyway, carry on.
Yes. So there is this thing living in this man, right? A very evil god, right? You know how powerful gods are dealing with this kind of thing. What if one day, because this has been left untreated, it turns Naturalis bad? Now he's
Yeah,
going to do
also-
bad things.
technically, I am now a spy for this god because I can see everything I can see. So you basically have this evil.
We do not have anything to get rid of this evil god,
Okay.
and pacts with gods are often required to be broken by some form of. Depending on the god, it could be a paladin, it could be the choice of the person themselves. It is very situational. Now, I suggest that you rest, because things are going to get a lot more difficult before they're going to get easier. I need to begin working out where we can learn the information we need to, if you'll excuse me.
Also, Nova, you owe me money because you told me when I made my character that I'd get money very quickly. And I still haven't got more than my original 5
Well,
GP
because
off my
you
character.
guys have not been following an arc, and so what I meant is you'll get money very quickly when you start finishing arcs and choose, like, having your characters like, hey, I'm low on cash, how about we do some bounties or something?
I just have no money.
That is entirely your fault. There are plenty
Fair
of
enough.
opportunities to.
Laughs in 400 GP.
Laughs in 10 platinum.
See?
Jeez.
I told
I'm
you.
stick up their butt.
And you guys still, well, you guys have now left the dragon crate full of money. I'm pretty sure.
No, didn't somebody take all the money?
I
Oh,
told you
shit.
how much there was. but no one actually took it, I believe.
We were so fucking stupid.
Because there was a lot
Is it
of
the
money
dragon-
in
I
that.
think that was where.
So
In the cart.
I didn't
the
think
car,
we would
there's,
be
like,
leaving our cart
a
anytime
few
soon,
thousand.
but
Of course,
Yeah,
yeah,
but now
fair
we're-
enough, but you guys still have left it. Anyway, what are you doing now, Naturalis? Are you going to continue looking around, or are you going to go back and rest?
Wait, so are we all in like one room or do we have our own rooms?
You've got your own rooms.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I'll probably kind of look slightly disappointed that I can't get rid of it, but then be like, it's no different from before, and then I'm gonna leave and go to my room.
Okay. Are you doing the same thing, Ristral?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that so we can time skip to when everyone's awake.
Right. So as you both go back and get to your rooms and pass out. Alright, a few things need to be happening. Cyril, Naturalis, wisdom saving throws, and Spencer, wisdom saving throw.
yep.
Oh no, this is bad.
Oh, God.
Two.
Oh no. Yeah, I don't think any of us got good.
Oh, I might get good. Yeah, 20.
Okay.
Oh shit. Yeah, you got like fucking infinite
I
wisdom.
got +8 to my wisdom check.
Saving throw.
But yeah, that's what I mean.
Yes.
I have.
Anyway,
+5.
so Cyril, let's go with you
Yeah.
first. You wake up in a place you've not necessarily been, as the second you open your eyes, it stings. As you quickly thrash around, you realise there's so much give, not like, it's almost like you're covered in something, but then you realise you're in water. And as you start sort of scrambling to reach the surface, you sit up in this relatively shallow water, only about a few inches high. Looking around, this water stretches on for seemingly forever. And looking around more, you see where you're in the same stormy sky with red crackling thunder happening around you. Again, looking around, you see this sort of boiling form of this sort of fire occasionally escaping the water, and sort of rising to the surface briefly is Naturalis, as he is sort of, his body sort of now decently out of the water, almost as if he's risen to the surface, basically on fire.
Oh shit.
Wait,
Yeah,
this is-
or you just
This is not happening
wait,
to you now.
Wait, does he look like he's unconscious?
Yes.
Or oh, okay. But he's floating, is he?
From what it looks like. Though the water is so shallow, he might just be laying down.
Oh, the water's shallow. Okay.
At first, it seemed like the water was completely, like, everywhere, but then you sat up and it was only a few inches deep.
Okay.
What do you do?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'll look around more. Does the water just carry on going forever, right?
As you look around more, you see this endless plain of water. Though, in the distance, you do think you see something.
I guess I'll go towards that thing then.
Okay, you're just gonna leave Naturalis where he is and walk off?
Yeah.
Okay. Trudging through the water, sort of every step, there's sort of ripples. As you walk for what feels like hours, and you come across a place where the ground begins to steepen, the water ends, and you find yourself in a forest of crimson leaves and grass made of black glass. Continuing on.
Wait, sorry, what again?
You find yourself in a forest of crimson leaves and grass of black grass of black glass.
Wait, did I just teleport there or did I walk?
You walked there.
Okay. So wait, what is there at the edge between the water and that forest?
It's sort of the ground inclines slightly.
Okay.
It almost looks like a lake now.
I guess I will. I guess I'll just like look around more and see if there's anything. Yeah, see if there's anything like interesting, kind of like.
You see.
Let's see where I'd go
looking
next, basically.
around, you see some almost what looks like maybe wildlife. Sort of getting a better look, it looks like an owl that is hanging upside down. But as you get closer, it sort of spreads its wings, and you see these strange-looking mandibles go as it sort of screeches at you and sort of flies off.
Okay. Weird owl.
As you continue to look around, you see
It's like you know, it's not weird owl, it's weird owl.
as you continue to look around.
Get it, guys.
As you continue to look around, you begin in the distance see what looks like a clearing.
Okay, I guess I'll head towards there then.
Okay. As you begin walking, again the familiar sound of this glass-like grass is just cracking, crushing under your feet with every footstep. As you make it into the clearing, you see a collection of figures sort of shrouded in red and dark red, sort of almost mist and lightning at the same time. All standing there in a circle surrounding this pedestal with the sword in it.
Okay. I'll try and like sneak up to them.
Roll me a stealth check.
Okay. So I drop my dice. Wait, fuck. There we go, got it. That is a 19.
Okay, as you begin to try and move as carefully as you can, the ground sort of cracking again underneath your every footstep. You try and sneak up a bit closer. They don't acknowledge you.
Okay. Do I see anything else, more detail? Are they doing anything with the pedestal, or are they just standing
They just
there,
sort of seem to be... Fucking hell.
It's you.
Thank you. They all seem to be standing there. Their backs to you, some of them technically facing towards you in this circle. There are a variety of different sizes and heights. A few of them short, one of them very short. But again, they're all humanoid, but no defining features.
They don't look like the guys we were fighting earlier, the blood hunters,
No.
right?
No, these are
Okay.
sort of faceless, formless sort of creatures that are sort of made of this misty lightning, sort of crimson and black, misty lightning
Yeah,
sort of
okay.
things. All surrounding this pedestal with the sword. There are about about 8 of them. Do you get closer?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, as you take a few more steps closer, the one closest to you with its back turned simply turns, without its torso turning, simply its head turns, and you begin to hear the thumping of a heartbeat. Boom, 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 as all of a sudden, all of them, one by one, struck by lightning, disappear. Just and they all just, one by one, disappear with these strikes of lightning, leaving you and the sword. Looking around, you also briefly see in the skies a figure of something flying.
Can I tell what it is at all, or no?
It looks large. Give me a perception check.
4.
Again, as you try and squint at what it is, another lightning strike sort of obscures your vision from wherever it is.
Okay. I'm going to... I guess I'll just try and pick up the sword then.
Okay. Like usual, you grab the sword and you hear the familiar voice in your head just...
Why is it you wish rid of me so much, Sarah?
Oh, I don't want to get rid of you. All you did was kill all my friends. Nothing that bad.
I have not killed one of your friends in a while.
I don't react to that. I'm just trying to carry on trying to pull him out.
The sword is just sort of stuck.
Okay.
After pulling it up a bit, it just sort of sticks in.
The elf is promising.
If by promising you mean stupid, maybe.
You lack to see what is in front of you.
What do you mean by that?
There is almost so much to tell, but if you have not noticed, it means you yourself are not of adequate mind. Put it politely.
I don't react to that.
Okay. He continues.
And you yourself are promising in your own way. The elf's proclivity to fire and destruction is greater than you could ever be. Though what he lacks, though what he lacks in mental intelligence and maybe his strength, he makes up for with pure magical capability.
with him before we accidentally destroy it.
Your disdain is amusing. I do wonder how long it will be until you snap. After all, the sheer amount of stress and anguish. Have you ever wondered where you are?
What do you mean by that? Do you mean now?
Of course.
This forest? Well, I assume it's your realm. Something of the sort.
And you believe that all
Well, I wouldn't
being.
say I believe it.
Then what do you believe?
Well, I don't really know.
A man who knows not what he believes in is hardly a man. A mere boy. A
You didn't
child.
give me much of a chance to grow up. Kind of.
Your decision to take on me was your own.
Hardly a
was.
decision.
You could have left the sword alone. I never coerced you. I showed you the chips on the table, so to speak.
No, you didn't.
A mortal's perception of things is amusing. For you lack to see what is unsaid. What will you do to be rid of me?
I don't react to that. I just
Come now, I am interested. I will not try to stop you. It will be excellent entertainment. Will you come to my realm to challenge me one-on-one? Will you try to seek refuge with another god? Will you perhaps try to destroy the sword?
yes, those are all viable options.
So what will you do?
And why did I give you that information?
I could take it if you wish.
No, that much.
And yet you still withhold. Come now, don't be shy. Or maybe you do wish for me to take. I'm not one to judge.
Yeah, don't kink shame me.
I'm sure he has a lot of kinks of his own.
Shut up, you're unconscious and on
Kinky
fire.
boy. He likes shocks. Pretty kinky. He likes
Very well then.
Give me a wisdom saving throw. It's annoying all of these are wisdom for your sake, but yeah.
That's a -1.
How do you plan to get rid of him?
I don't entirely know yet. Probably destroying the sword. Seems like the most achievable. I was gonna go to the Moon Forge with Frony, but then, yeah, you know, she kind of disappeared.
I wonder why. You can still go. There's a definite
Whoa.
arc that you can go to, and that is
Yeah.
But it will be a while. You would have to find either some other way of getting there or try something else. But anyway, as you sort of stumble back slightly, letting go of the sword briefly, as you sort of vision gets blurry for a second.
Interesting. What do you know of this Moon Forge?
Well, you know, it's supposed to be one of the most. Well, actually, what do I know about the Moon Forge?
You know that
Can I
it's a
roll,
dwarven
like,
forge
history
that
or
is capable
something?
of creating magical objects, and that it is of legend. And it's very well known in dwarven communities, as well. It's a dwarven myth. But, yeah. It seems like your best bet as it crafts magical weapons.
Is that all I know about it then?
Relatively, you know that it is thought to be located in the spine of the world, high up in the mountains. There are a few other bits and pieces that you do know, but those are most just folklore.
Okay.
Like things about like imprisoned dragons that help heat the forges and stuff like that.
Okay. Okay, and I say, well, it's supposed to be a rather powerful place.
Insightful. Are you sure Naturalis is that much dumber than you?
Yes, definitely.
And yet, you're the one who just said it seems like quite a powerful place.
I assure you, he said much stupider things than that.
As the sword falls silent and the sort of world begins falling in around you, and sort of you begin to come to consciousness. Now, Spencer.
My turn to be mentally tortured.
You briefly, as if you just lied down, find yourself in the same circular chamber. These same sort of dozens of candles littering the ground and the sides of this circular room. This sort of strange creature in the center. Once again, this dripping noise. As you find yourself back here, what do you do?
Well, let's Let's try it one more time. Third time's the charm, yes. I'll go up to the dude. Quicker than usual. Quicker than before, because...
Okay. As you sort of approach rather briskly, almost confidently, knowing that let's get this over with, sort of thing. How close do you get?
Just right up and all up in the business.
Okay. As you begin quickly approaching, you the dripping getting exponentially quicker into a pour, and then you briefly, with a flash of motion, the being in front of you sweeps your legs with this bladeless scythe, standing up briefly. It now looming over you. You're unable to see any face, as simply it crouches down, sort of pressing the bladeless scythe down, pinning you down. It sort of kneels slightly on your chest, sort of leaning in slightly. You just hear, "Why have you come here?"
Well, I was going to ask you the same question.
I was forged here. Why have you come here?
I don't know. Same reason as usual, I suppose.
Do you seek purpose?
Ooh. I suppose.
What is your motivation?
Ooh.
Is it anger, pain, revenge, justice?
Well, yeah. I suppose it would. Well, a little bit of everything, really.
Correct.
What do you mean by that?
Correct.
Who are you?
I have many names.
Sir Charles.
I am known as Drenfied. The Lord of the Hanged. The one who calls.
Bless you.
Thanks.
Sorry, I didn't quite hear the last part over Felix
Yeah.
sneezing.
The one who calls. I
Felix.
am known as all of these.
Right.
And what are you known as?
Spencer.
Incorrect.
As the sort of bladeless sort of scythe is, sort of the handle of it is pressed a bit harder into your chest.
are you doing?
Incorrect.
What do you want from me?
You are without purpose. You have been called. And you wake up.
Alright, alright, alright.
Okay.
When you check your phone, you've got a missed call from somebody.
As you all sort of awake, you've all leveled up.
Oh, sick.
Ah, now I'm going to take that level in.
Yeah, that's the big question. You doing Warlock or you doing Druid?
I don't want to be a warlock anymore.
I mean, you haven't even tried it, and you also
Yeah,
also
but
I do
don't
need to
like
add to your
it.
character sheet briefly as something extra because you do now have an extra ability.
Is that the flying ability?
Yes, that is.
That is pretty cool.
I'm going to tell you that is a once per long rest thing.
How long's it for?
That is for.
Why is my patron giving him cool powers, but he doesn't give me cool powers?
Because I'm cooler than
He gave you a
and you're
fucking
patron.
dragon
and
and the option to rule the world.
I had to do something for that, which the others are not going to have it revealed to them.
Anyway,
You did murder Frony. Where is the ability?
I'll have to add it to your
Oh, yeah,
character
we've done
sheet.
a long
Is what I
rest.
said.
Okay, I can add
Is
long.
yes. So yeah, all of you take a long rest and go ahead and level up. I'm going to tell you. So that your flying lasts for about half a minute to a minute. It is.
So 5 rounds.
It's 5 rounds in combat.
Yeah. Okay.
It lasts for a minute unless you are attacked during, in which case it goes down to 5 rounds.
Okay.
Do you think I could dispel magic on the gate thing?
How to level up?
Do you think you could dispel magic on what?
The gate thing. The portal.
You could
Yeah,
try.
I'm just gonna dispel all that fucking
You could
magic.
certainly try.
We're level 6 now, right? Yeah.
Yes, you are level 6.
I kind of want to take some sorcerer so I can double cast green flame blade to attack like 5 times in one turn.
You see, the problem with that is
take 3 levels then.
the problem with that is that is nowhere near your character backstory. Just all of a sudden has the magical ability innate from his family, which is goblins.
Over.
Yeah.
I get another Kensei weapon. My Rose is already my Kensei weapon, is that right?
Wait,
Or is it my bow? I can't remember.
what did you choose as like my otherworldly patron?
Your otherworldly patron? Well, that is spoilers.
Not for me, is it?
Well, no, not for you. It should say for you.
Wait, surely it would be...
No, I'm just looking at 5e tools.
It's not Hexblade, considering he doesn't have Hexblade.
Oh, true, he doesn't actually have the blade,
No,
I guess.
that's the thing.
Wait, is Rose my Kensei weapon or not?
No, because it's a magical weapon.
Oh, yeah, I get that.
I have to choose a different weapon. But I have like...
Oh, ugly well. Okay. Yeah.
Bro, I get such ass dick and balls this level, it's so
I get a
annoying.
boomerang, guys!
So at level 2, I get
Yes.
Eldritch Invocation.
Oh yeah, you get the Eldritch Invocations. Those are fun.
I don't know what to pick.
Guys, I get literally not. I get like one thing, and it's really bad this level.
What'd you get?
It's like I get an otherworldly patron feature, but the thing you get from Hexblade at this level is really bad. you get to like raise someone who you killed from the dead as like a kind of like mindless spirit kind of thing for a little bit.
Fucking
But
that.
it's kind of bad.
I mean, yeah, but that could like that could be pretty cool. Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
That could be kind of cool,
Okay, I
but
also
like,
get another
it's
spell
kinda
slot.
bad.
I'm gonna quickly go. If we want to have a quick break and sort of get set up with your levels, then we can. I'm gonna pause the recording.
Yeah, sure.
Guys,
Alright,
quickly like and subscribe, like and subscribe, and
As
like
for its
the video
ending,
about
fucking
500 times,
and
because we need the likes
hurt
and
the
also
bell.
comment your hurt the bell. Yeah, you should punch it in the face.
Comment
punch the bell in
your
the face,
comment
and
your
don't even
favorite
care about
sexual
its
position.
feelings.
Everyone comment your favorite sexual position and your favorite ship between any of the characters in this D&D
Bonnie
game.
and
Yes, and like the video if you believe that
Ryan.
there should have been a bee underground.
Yes, the video